Navizan, wonderful days ahead of us. But before that, let's catch up with the Chief of the Indonesian Navy, who had just been awarded with a Meritorious Service Medal by the government of Singapore. And the Mediterranean Sea is getting more exciting with KRI Sultan Iskandar Muda 367 and Lebanese Armed Forces Navy in the Maritime Task Force. With me, I'm Maria Vanessa, and this is the Navy Weekly News. The Chief of the Indonesian Navy, Admiral Dr. Muhammad Ali, was inaugurated with the Meritorious Service Medal by the government of Singapore, which was embedded by the Minister of Defense of Republic of Singapore, Dr. ANGKATAN, at the Singapore's Ministry of Defense. The award was bestowed to the Chief of the Indonesian Navy as acknowledgement for his contribution in strengthening the cooperation and friendship between the Indonesian Navy and the Republic of Singapore Navy. Under the command of Admiral Dr. Muhammad Ali, both navies had concurred upon the Defense Cooperation Agreement through the joint exercise at Natuna Sea. His support towards the coordinated patrol between Indonesia and Singapore had opened the path for more prominent practical cooperation in the aspect of maritime security. Both navies had also routinely interacted at high-level conference, students exchange, Navy-to-Navy talk, and bilateral exercises such as Elang Indopura exercise and Minex Pandu joint exercise. This cooperation contributed in endorsing comprehensibility, increasing interoperability, and strengthening cooperation between both navies. In the opportunity, the Chief of the Indonesian Navy, accompanied by the Chief of the Republic of Singapore Navy, Rear Admiral LAUT, expressed gratitude for the award received, as well as committing to keep on building and strengthening the cooperation between the Indonesian Navy and the Republic of Singapore Navy in the future. KRI Sultan Iskandar Muda 367 carried out joint exercise with the Lebanese Armed Forces at the Mediterranean Sea as part of the TNI 28P Garuda Contingent Maritime Task Force UNIFIL. In the exercise, Helicopter Bell AB-212 of the Lebanese Armed Forces Air Force collaborated with KRI Sultan Iskandar Muda 367 to carry out logistical shipping by vertical replenishment. This method is important when a ship is operating in the middle of the sea and cannot berth to resupply. Thus, logistic support have to be dropped with the hoist equipment from a helicopter. Helicopter Bell AB-212 took off from the Rafiq Hariri Airport in Beirut and flew to the point of KRI Sultan Iskandar Muda 367 and carry out the hovering above the ship's deck to drop the logistics. Meanwhile, Helicopter AS-565 MBE Panther HS-1306, commanded by pilot Lieutenant R.D. Paath and co-pilot Lieutenant Junior Grade Andi Wetufahati, carried out the intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance mission and FODEX. This exercise aimed to strengthen the cooperation between the Maritime Task Force element and Lebanese Armed Forces Air Force, as well as resupply the logistics at sea and demonstrating the excellent professionalism through technical coordination and communication between the helicopters and warship. Government of Republic of Indonesia bestowed the Jala Sena Utama Award to the Chief of Republic of Singapore Navy, Rear Admiral Shanwat Janwan, for his contribution in cooperation and maritime security of both countries. The Jala Sena Utama Star is the highest award bestowed to someone who had performed extraordinarily, demonstrated wisdom and dedication, surpassing the normative responsibility for the betterment of the Indonesian Navy. The Chief of the Republic of Singapore Navy received this award for his commitment and contribution in maintaining international maritime security. The award was embedded by the Commander of the Indonesian Defense Forces, General Agus Subianto, accompanied by the Chief of the Indonesian Navy at the Indonesian Defense Forces Headquarters Cilangkap, Jakarta. This was not merely an award for a certain individual, but also a symbol of close cooperation between both navies. After the awarding ceremony, Rear Admiral Shanwat continued his visit to the Indonesian Navy headquarters, welcomed by the Chief and Vice Chief of the Indonesian Navy, Vice Admiral Erwin S. Aldedarma, and senior officers of the Indonesian Navy. This visit demonstrated the continuous commitment of both navies to maintain meritorious relations, especially in overcoming maritime security threats in the region, as well as endorsing closer bilateral relations in the future. Personnel of KRI Sultan Iskandar Muda 367 delivered the stage at sea exercise program to the Lebanese Armed Forces Navy officer at the area of maritime operation in Lebanon. The 4-day exercise program encompassed a variety of materials such as ship familiarization, pilotage, air plotting, advanced maneuvering, helicopter operation, damage control, and boarding exercise in order to strengthen the ability and capability of the Lebanese Armed Forces Navy in carrying out the maritime tasks in the Lebanon area. Commander of KRI Sultan Iskandar Muda 367, Commander Anugrah Anarula, explained that as a part of the TNI 28P Maritime Task Force Univille, this exercise was held not only as fulfillment of the United Nations mandate, but also to strengthen the bilateral relations between the Indonesian Navy and the Lebanese Armed Forces Navy. And that is our Navy Weekly News this week. Don't forget to keep up with our news in Bahasa by subscribing to our channel on YouTube. And don't forget to turn on the notification to get notified for more updates. Follow us on our social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook, and keep on supporting us to serve the best for our nation. Jalesvevajayamahe.